Welcome to 6 Minute Weekly. My name is Oyinkan Sani, and the topic we're talking about today is checking your credit or not checking your credit. I've heard a lot of people talk about if they check their credit, it's going to affect their score, it's going to make their score go down, and that is definitely not true. So, I wanted to share that with you today because we are supposed to have good credit. If you want to do a lot of things in North America, you need to have good credit. And how can you know whether you have good credit if you're not able to check your credit? So it really doesn't make sense not to check your credit. It's the smart thing to do as responsible citizens. This is the list we can do for ourselves, which is check your credit. You know, you don't know if your account has been hacked. You don't know if somebody has used your credit card to buy something. You don't know if somebody has purchased a car in your name. So checking your credit is a responsible way of ensuring that your credit is always good. We're going to talk about good credit, bad credit very soon, but I wanted to tell you how I check my credit. So I signed up with creditkarma.ca, and if you check below, you'll see the link and you'll fill out the form. The good thing about creditkarma.ca is one, it's free, and if you check below, you'll see the link and you'll fill out the form. The good thing about creditkarma.ca is one, it's free. Two, it sends you notification anytime there's a fluctuation in your credit score. You will get an email to let you know that your credit has, increased or decreased. So that way, you keep it front and center. I also bank with RBC, and RBC shows you your credit score on the online banking. I know a lot of other banks do, but I don't know about the others, but I know RBC does it. And Capital One, I have a Capital One credit card because I shop at Costco, and you get points on that and money back at the end of the year. So that's a great one to have. And they also have, when I say Capital One has a feature called Credit Keeper, and it helps you with your credit score. It shows you your credit score. You can log into online banking with Capital One and see your credit score. Your bank may already do it, so please reach out to them and find out. You can request for a free credit report from Equifax, but the whole idea is this is priority. Make it priority. Check your credit. And when we talk about credit score, what is good credit? What's bad credit? Credit score starts from 300 to 900 in Canada, and fair credit is from 660 to 724. Good credit is from 725 to 759, I believe, and excellent credit is from 760 to 900. So don't try to be in the 600s at all, because that's just fair credit. You want to have at least good credit, which is in the mid 700s. So 730, you're beginning to do well as it relates to showing responsibility as a citizen and taking care of your credit. Anything you want to do, you will need good credit. If you're looking for work, they may pull your credit. If you want to get mortgage to buy a house, you will need good credit. If you want to buy a car, you need fantastic credit too. And if you want to rent, if your credit is below 700, it's going to be so difficult for you to rent even a one-room apartment in Canada. Landlords are very interested in knowing that your credit is good because they use that as a gauge to check whether you will or you will not pay rent. So please take this seriously. Things you can do to ensure that your credit remains good. One is pay your bills on time, every time. All your credit card bills, make sure you pay it. Keep your credit card balance always below the limit. Try to have 2 credit cards if you really want to increase your credit. Try to have 2 credit cards because that would help to ensure that as you're borrowing, you're paying back. If you have money in your debit account in your bank and you have money in your, of course you always have money in your credit account because that's what it is, you're borrowing. But the point I'm making here is don't keep using what's in your debit because it doesn't help your credit score. Use your credit card and pay it off every time. That way you increase your credit rating, you have more negotiation power when you want to borrow money, because they've seen that when they borrowed you $20, you repay it on time. And if you don't take anything away from this, remember this: checking your credit is a very responsible thing to do. It's something that you owe yourself and you owe your family. And hopefully I've been able to debunk the myth that you shouldn't check your credit. Thanks everyone for listening. Thanks guys.